Varsity Club, welcome back to another classic, and today the Coyotes are still undefeated. I mean, we've only played 2 games so far this season, but I'm being optimistic here. Game 1 was a fun one, but game 2 of the season was incredible. We went and played WVU, and we beat them, a top 25 team, in only our 2nd year. A lot of that credit goes to a variety of different players, but John McConnell stepped up. The young true freshman was out there with 350 yards of total offense, didn't really make many mistakes, and he was on his game the entire time. Our defense also had a couple of big plays, a couple of sacks there towards the end, were fantastic. But look, we're playing a Western Kentucky University team that's also 2 wins, but they have 1 loss, but I think we can beat them. Let's not get ahead of ourselves though. Go there, take care of business, and dominate. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Let's get into the gameplay. We're here in Western Kentucky, Hilltopper country. We get the ball first. Time to set the stage and show what we can do and let Marvin Derwin go to work. The young fella's out here getting the start, and he's ready to go. If we can establish the run today, I'm going to be beyond happy. McConnell dropping back here. Rolling out a little bit. He's got a guy that's probably not the way we thought he'd do it 360, so we'll forgive him on that. We're touting this young man, but you can't be doing 360s in the middle. I know you're nervous, but no 360s. He's going to find Miller. Moody, though, says, I don't need a 360. Miller's going to go all the way down inside the 25 with a 37-yard grab. I'll forgive the other pass play. Our guys are settling in a little bit right now. That was an incredible play that worked out really well. Moody here in the backfield. Again, he's going to switch it out. Miller had to break 1 tackle, and he might have made himself into the end zone. Look, don't get it twisted. Western Kentucky's not a bad football team. They're doing fairly well this season, and we got to make sure we lock up. Look at Derwin in the open field, the blocks, and Marvin Derwin. It's Derwin season. Young fella. He said, JoJo, you might not see the field too much today. Couple of big runs. Makes a great grab here. He's been criticized for not being a great pass catching back, but he says, excuse me, I got moves for days and hands just like it. All right, let's see what our defense can do. Offense looked honestly stupendous. I need that defense to step up big. Something to point out, our team has scored exactly 35 points every single game this season. I want to get more than that. I want the W, but oh my God, what a hit. And while that hit was incredible, giving up 17 yards for a first down, not so much, if we're being honest. Little curl route here. Number 19 is out here making big plays. A couple of weird situations coming up here. Our formation, not exactly what I would call golden, but look at Hammond step up and make a big tackle in the backfield for a loss of 2. I love how our guys are playing right now. We're going to play for the pass here. Magwood patrol in the middle. They end up going for a little read option here. We're going to get Shanley, but it's going to be after 9. Tough situation. We're trying to move Hammond over manually so he can cover. They go for the run, and we had no one over here on the left-hand side. Zion Chalkley, our leading tackler, is going to make that play, though, to save it. Western Kentucky, though, in scoring position. I want to hold him to a field goal. A touchdown here is not exactly ideal. Magwood trying to find a gap. They go to the edge. We have no one there yet again. Chamberlain brings them down, but they get 11 before we get them. Western Kentucky's a little too comfortable right now. Trying to get something in the backfield here. We're struggling. Zion Chalkley with a heck of a tackle after 5. Our defense, though, is definitely gassed at the moment. Watching the passes across the middle. They go out here to the corner. Jordan Damon, the true sophomore, has an opportunity for the longest pick 6 in team history. The quarterback is going to bring him down. That is definitely embarrassing. But Jordan Damon, we gave him number 8 for a reason. And look at him making a play here. That could have been a touchdown. But Damon said, not on Damon Island. You gotta love seeing a young player step up like that. I mean, we got Jordan Damon out here for a reason. The young fella's killing it. We're gonna see something out here to Romello Dawkins. Romello's gonna make a play, breaks the tackle, and he gets 23 yards. If you got a short memory, remember Romello Dawkins had the play of team history where he broke that dude's ankles a couple of weeks ago and just made him look silly. Back out here. McConnell, a little pump fake. He's gonna keep rolling. He's got a guy, throws it, absolute dot, and Lonnie Downs might have died. 2nd and 10. McConnell ready to go. Plants his feet, gets it over here to Romello Dawkins. The man might, I mean, we have a lot of dudes that are crafty and elusive and can make some plays, but I don't know if anyone breaks ankles quite like Romello Dawkins. Right across the middle, 2 guys bearing down on him. What does this man do? Hits him with a juke move. Has him looking silly. The offense is absolutely playing the best we've seen so far this season, maybe ever right now in our short tenure. They're going back to the run heavy here. We're doing a good job of stopping it. Pinching the line. Going to get our guys a little bit of press coverage here. Got to imagine they're not going to abandon the run yet. They don't. And number 10 is running like crazy, but he only gets 5. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Trying to get some pressure on that quarterback. Got to imagine. We'll try something crafty here. Magwood goes free, and he still gets the pass off. Unreal tackle. Edmonds saves that one, but what a throw by the QB. Magwood had an absolutely free shot in the QB. He got him, but and that quarterback is standing tall back there. Our run defense, though, is either amazing or absolutely terrible right now. Trying to clog some lanes up here. Staples has been having a field day for the most part this afternoon. Their quarterback's out here running wild, but Philip Antonio stops him for a loss of 2. Bringing Edmonds in here. They have no one on the far side of the field, or excuse me, the short side of the field. Watching the edge. We got a guy there in Shockley, and you know what? We should have kept our guy over there. He missed the tackle in the backfield. They got a first. I think Western Kentucky knows they need to get some points in this drive. If they don't, it's looking terrible for him. Look at Zion Shockley again, the dude that is leading us in tackles. A corner. Stepping up again. Opening up the second quarter here. Team's doing well. Their quarterback not so much. First sack of the game, and we needed that. Isaac Vaca picking up his first sack of the afternoon. I'm expecting to see more from him, man. He's been pressuring the backfield a lot. Already 2 tackles for a loss. Let's see more. Chamberlain watching the middle here. They go for a halfback draw on a 3rd and 19. Fire your offensive coordinator right now. So with some of their best play calling ending up with their worst play calling on 3rd down and 19, they're forced to punt it here on 4th and 21. Miller Moody back here, see if he can get something to go. It's going to be in the sideline. Miller Moody probably not going to be able to get it. Ends up going inside the 10, though. What a punt. This is the best our team has played in a really, really long time, and I'm loving every second of it. Small adjustment here by McConnell. He's got his guy wide open, and Lonnie, don't forget the touchdowns. If he wears a little bit faster, this might be a touchdown. I think. Oh, is it going to be close? Lonnie, touchdowns. I thought it might be Lonnie first downs for a second. One play, one opportunity. Lonnie Downs is on fire. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back. I mean, I had to double check for myself. We're still on Heisman. Things are looking really good for our squad. We are dominating. We might even see our backup players get in a little bit today, but I want some of our starters to try to set a couple of records. Coach Mervin McMurvin still has too many records, and honestly, I'm tired of it. 2nd and 8, we're gonna put a little bit of pressure. Chamberlain again, watching the middle. Company is right there after 2 yards. They were running a little bit of misdirection earlier. He was kind of messing with us, but I think we're figuring out the flow of their offense. They're going for a screen here. Stroop, big fella, knocks him out of bounds on 4th and 5. Last time we saw Miller Moody lining up for a punt, he was not able to return it, and then we win one play later, and House Mazzilli did. Miller Moody, though, an option of returning here deep in his own territory. Looking to get some coverage. He's got some great blocks on here. Miller Moody. We need to kick it up a little bit. I need an extra gear there from Miller. Because we've been so pass happy and just getting big plays, we haven't really had to run the ball, honestly, very much. Derwin looking to get some more plays out here. Nice little shimmy, goes for 8. Little 2nd and short here. Miller Moody coming around on a jet sweep. They didn't block for him a lot last season, and look at Miller Moody doing what we did not want him to do. Turning the ball over. You hate to see it. I want to challenge it, but it feels like we're probably going to lose that one if we do challenge it, so we opted ultimately not to. And look at their running back. Killing it still. Little 2nd and 6. Magwood watching the middle. Got a free shot at the quarterback. He hits him, and Antonio gets a hand in there. What a deflection. Man, Philip Antonio is really a guy that does not get enough credit. What a play on that option there. Quarterback's going deep. We got Hammond, and Hammond, well, doesn't really have any hands, but he tried. 3.5 minutes left here in the first half. We've got a 21-0 lead. This is feeling pretty good right now. Let's keep it moving. Sherman's going to go in motion. Got him to bite. McConnell's going to pick up some big yards here, and the big fella's going to go for about 17 exactly on that. McConnell does not play like a true freshman. He's a godsend to this team. Okay, listen, I understand the irony there. 2nd and 10. McConnell's trying to do a little bit better than the last one. Pressure is heavy. Okay, I jinxed him. I absolutely jinxed him. Switching it up here. 3rd and 21. Little play action. He's got a guy. Romello Dawkins, you cannot drop that. Oh, no.
Call an ambulance.
Uh-oh. You're still waiting to hear what exactly happened to McConnell. I can't tell if that was his head or his knee, but it did not look good. I mean, thank God we have a massive lead right now against Western Kentucky, but, I mean, Buchner is not exactly terrible, but he's definitely... Hello, defense? You got to still play. What I was trying to say, though, is that Buchner is just not McConnell. He's a solid quarterback, but he's not a great one. If our young QB's out for the game, we'll deal with it. If it's longer than that, we will absolutely, positively cry. Damon got another one. It's a school record. The most interceptions we've ever had in a game, I believe now is 2. And Jordan Damon, number 8, is holding that record. I think we found our superstar. All right, Buchner is in. Remember, if we needed to, JoJo Johnson could play quarterback, but let's not go that route. Derwin comes out here in the halfback screen, looking spicy. Derwin trying to stretch it, and Derwin picks up more yards. I love watching this kid play. Here's the 40. Okay, McConnell, mild concussion. He's out for the game. Honestly, all things considered, that could have been way worse, and Buchner's on his way to the locker room pretty soon too. We haven't really looked at the recruiting class so far this season, but I can tell you we have a lot of guys that are all on the offensive line. We're 0 for 1 right now on third down conversions, and it's not looking like we're going to convert this one the way we're going on 3rd and 18. Okay, that is okay. Buchner's arm, not exactly great. We're punting. I am a little nervous though when you think about it. We saw the toe injury where he broke his toe previously for McConnell. He came back into the game. Dude's obviously tough. The mild concussion now, I think it really shows that above all, he is our quarterback, but we have to protect him better. And honestly, he's only run 1 time today. He hasn't really went for a lot of QB options. He's gotten hit a couple times in the backfield. That obviously hurts, but we really just have to do better protecting him with our guys. So I think part of what we'll focus on is having maybe some shorter pass options for him when some of our deeper routes are being run. But really just hope that we can keep that dude protected at all costs. Western Kentucky feeling like they got an opportunity to score here. Try and get a little bit of a blitz going. They go for the quick pass, and number 20 is out here lifting. Playing for the deep routes here. They're going for the short stuff. That dude looked completely lost, and Hammond comes in and cleans him up, and it's 3rd and 1. Big play coming up. Their quarterback's going to run. We were watching the guy on the left, and they go for it. They call a timeout. They have a 98 overall kicker. They might drill this one. All right, so they're lining up. Miller's trying to get him to move his eyes around a little bit. 5 on the clock. They line up for the field goal. This one's up. It has the distance, and it is literally perfect. That's a 98 overall kicker. Good God. So an incredibly good first half with a couple of really bad plays and a couple of really bad scares. We'll take an 18-point lead, though. Western Kentucky feels like they're in a good spot right now. They got a little bit of momentum, finally got some points on the board, and they're ready to see what their guys can do. Their quarterback's out here just running, and we are trying to light him up, but this dude will not fumble. And honestly, I'm okay with him running here and there. He hasn't really killed us too much. The running game has been solid for them. Our tackling has been abysmal, but they're still only putting up 3. That being said, things do change dramatically if they do get a touchdown here, so we got to watch out for that. And they are just getting blocking at all kinds of levels here. Magwood finally wrangles them after 17 yards. They've been in the red zone 2 times today. They haven't scored any single time. That might be changing the way they're playing right now. Whatever their game plan adjustment was, it is absolutely working. And look at Davis Jr. finally get him in the backfield after a lot of success. Tyrese Davis Jr. is a guy that hasn't got a ton of playing time this season, but we're seeing him get out there and make a couple of plays here. Keep in mind, Eichenberg, our transfer, to sit out a season before he comes out there. But when Eichenberg is here, I'm expecting big things from the Ohio State transfer. But just keep in mind, again, it's a year before we see Eichenberg on the field. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Davis blitzes. Antonio's made so many good plays today. He just didn't get his head around, didn't get his hands up, and Western Kentucky's going to cut the lead to 11. With our starting QB hurt, with Buchner back there, we got to go to our running back a little bit. Let's see what Derwin can do. Make a couple of people miss, get some big yards. He should be getting a career high today. Lining up for a halfback screen, worked really well last time. Derwin's going to turn up the field. Derwin's got a couple of guys missing, and look, every time he touches the ball, something good typically happens. Derwin lining up a QB now. Christensen typically has not been a good blocker for him. Derwin's going to cut it up inside because he knows that he picks up 4. Second down, 6 yards to go. Safety's coming up to blitz. Our tight end's wide open. We have not given Kalen Harris the respect he deserves this season. The young fella says, excuse me, I'm running people over. I'm angry. The offense is finding ways right now. Yes, we're adjusting our play calling a little bit, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. Buchner here, going to hand it off to JoJo Johnson, who just, for the life of him, doesn't get a single block. Buchner here by himself. Miller Moody. An opportunity to cut it up. He does. He gets 9 on that play. Buchner's been solid so far, but we need the run game to be good right here. Derwin, only guy in the backfield. Heavy offensive front. Derwin knows what to do. The young fella knows what to do. 5 big yards there. From the 10-yard line, Buchner under center. Well, halfback toss here. Derwin's got all the time in the world. Gets to the edge. The man's got plenty of speed. A 10-yard rushing touchdown to pair along with his big receiving touchdown earlier. It's our starter running back. Western Kentucky had a heck of a drive last time, but I feel like we have a better opportunity to shut them down here. Playing for the passes, they're going for the quick stuff, and Zion Shockley's a head buster right now. 2nd and 9. Shanley hasn't really run in a while. Jordan Damon nearly has his 3rd pick of the game. You were so close. Playing for the pass 100%. They go for a pass that only our guys on the sideline could have caught. We'll take the punt. That is a shot in the arm for that team right there. They know they needed something big. They know they needed to come back after we got a touchdown. Now they have a mediocre punt to one of the most dangerous returners in the country, Miller Moody. Moody again cuts on a dime, gets to the right side of the 50. And look, I'll take the 17 yards because now we got great field position. It really does feel like we've sort of found our area for Miller Moody. JoJo Johnson, we're still figuring out sort of what he needs to do, but Miller Moody has just found where he needs to be. A receiver, a punt returner, kick returner, and he's done well there. A 4-yard shy of the 1st down marker. One right back to Derwin, who cuts it up. Derwin again, having a great one. Over 8 yards per carry right now for Marvin Derwin. You love to see it. Doesn't get quite as many there, but we'll take 3. 2nd and 7, 3rd quarter's winding down. Underneath to Lonnie Downs. Line's going to pick up the 1st down and a whole lot more, getting to the 15. It's wild to think that is only Lonnie Downs' 2nd grab of the afternoon. Crazy to think about. Ooh, Jordan Damon's there. We're going to put him across the middle. He's had a remarkable game already. This is close. Buchner can't quite get it to Downs, though a little in front of him. I respect the throw, though, by Buchner because you got to put it in a spot where only your guy can catch it. You put it too close, then, well, you know, it might be going the other way. Kalen Harris gets 1 foot in and we'll take the 6 yards. 3rd down, 4 to go. A little risky here considering how many times we've run this play. But it's not when you got a guy like Marvin Derwin. 1, 2, 3 touchdowns today. 2 in the air, 1 on the ground. You cannot stop this dude. He's been so good today. We have now officially scored 35 points in every single game this season so far. The offense is doing incredible. Can we get more though? Landon Rawls, get yourself a sack. Rawls has done a decent job of pressuring today, but that's only his 1st sack, tackle, whatever you want to call it, this afternoon. It's been kind of crazy to see him not really get involved today, but still, you know he's going to get involved at some point. 3rd and 8 to go. Chamberlain, Magwood, watching the middle. Might go for the short stuff. They test Antonio, who again fails to get his hands up, and Jordan Damon with the hardest hit we've seen in a long time. Antonio is a playmaker, but his technique, it has a long way to go, to be honest, at this point. We need more. Look at this guy again, trying to run away from Rawls. He gets another sack. 2nd sack of the game by Rawls, I believe number 6 on the season. The man might break the record set by none other than Logan Nesbitt, but Magwood says, excuse me, I got 2 hands, I know how to use them. Philip Antonio can take some lessons, I'm gonna be honest. Antonio, I'm pairing up in practice with him. You can learn something. If you're Western Kentucky, specifically Mr. Shanley, a quarterback, you're not really happy with today's performance. Derwin's gonna cut things up again. This man finds ways to get yards again and again. Derwin's closing in on 100 yards, about 15 or so away from it, I believe. He might just get it here. He's going to be close. 12 big yards on that carry. 1st and goal. They're watching the outside pretty heavy, but there's no one in the middle. Derwin's going to skirt through. He tries to get in the end zone, but he stopped around the 3. But that's 100 yards in the afternoon for him. Western Kentucky coming out with only a 3-man front. That's honestly, oh, maybe a little bit heavier than that, but it's a little brave if you ask me. Derwin, they stop him at the 1. We got to give it to him. He is exhausted, but he has to get it. The run play that has worked time and time again for us. We've had great blocking on it. Has McGinn, Turner, and Rubley out to the edge. Letting our guys get out there. But JoJo Johnson is actually in the 1-yard touchdown run. You know what? I'm here for it. JoJo has been through the ringer on this team. He's been the perfect teammate we could ask him to be. Let the young fella eat. We're probably going to start making a couple of substitutions here and there. But for the most part, I want to try to get a couple of guys that haven't gotten the yards they probably deserve a little bit more opportunity. Chamberlain's been pretty quiet today. Magwood's obviously played well. 5 tackles, a pick. I want to see a little bit more from our linebackers, but I would also like to see this quarterback start running all over our defense. 1st and 10 again. Western Kentucky's going to make a small adjustment, moving their guy over, which honestly kind of benefits us a little bit. Davis Shanley broke every tackle in the book and still got 2. Little QB spy coming up. Put a little bit more pressure here in some of our zones. Our spy is man. They honestly go with the run. They must be giving up. They must be. I mean, I say that, but then we also give up the 1st down, so maybe it's just smart play calling at the end of the day. Chamberlain trying to get to the edge, got absolutely bamboozled. We are trying to get somebody. Zion Shockley, please catch this incredibly fast man. Bootleg Andrew Luck is all the way down to the 15. Inside the 15 now. Shanley's got confidence that he hasn't had the entire game, but me, Zion Shockley, you might run him over, but he's wrapping you up. I mean, it's been a killer performance by Shockley. 7 tackles, 2 for a loss, 1 sack today. All he needs is a pick to solidify how great he's been on defense. Look at Kirk forcing the fumble. It's about time, and they still recover it. What a hit, though, by Captain Kirk out here. You gotta love it. Look at it one more time. Lower that shoulder and let them know. Big third down for Western Kentucky. We're going to back a couple of our guys up. Play for the pass, obviously. Almost like a screen, possibly. And Kavaris Thomas in a quarterback. Maybe their guy got injured. I don't know, but we'll take the result. Shanley actually had a bruised forearm, so I was correct. He got absolutely destroyed, and well, that's what happens sometimes when Kirk hits you. 4th and 24, and got to imagine we're absolutely in shambles if we give up a first down conversion or touchdown here. Rawls gets sack number 3 on the afternoon. I believe tying the school record. Man has been killing it in the second half. First half, not so much, but second half, I've been proud. Dermott looking to rack up some more yards. Bouncing to the outside here might be the money play. He's going to try to do it. He doesn't get as many as we wanted, but he'll still take the 4. Little minute left. We're just trying to stat pad a little bit. Buchner running the read option. Haven't really seen his wheels so far today. And okay, you know what? I'm not mad at all. 6 big yards for him. A little trolling here in the 5 wide. We'll take this. Lonnie Downs definitely needs some more catches. He definitely did. Trying to get some of our guys a little bit more involved here on offense today. Sending Christensen deep. Buchner's throwing a dot, and that, okay, that could have been picked. We're messing up now. 2nd and 10. Buchner showing the wheels, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know the man had wheels like this. Buchner. You might have a touchdown here. Some of you might be saying, why are you going for it here? Look, we are trying to get our team ranked. The more points we score, especially against conference opponents, the better. So we're going for it big time here. Miller Moody, we're sending him deep. Kind of like our options here for Buchner. That was a dicey one, but Lonnie down. Romello Dawkins holds that down, and we're inside the 5. I love what I'm seeing. 1st and goal. We still got 1 timeout here. Derwin underneath. Harris actually on a little bit of a quicker out route could be the move. It 100% is. Kalen Harris is not going to drop that. That dude deserves to get a touchdown. He has been struggling this season in terms of getting him the ball. Buchner comes in, gets him a couple of passes, and we'll take the result. 48 and then 49. So we're going for 2. With an opportunity for a 50 burger, you can absolutely believe we wanted to go for this one here. But Harris in a similar route as the last one. Guess what? Best hands on the team. We don't use them enough. We got a 50 burger because of him. So we're going to walk out here with a massive, massive W. A top performance by a team that is up and coming. Derwin, 63 yards in the air, 2 touchdowns, 14 carries, 106 yards, 1 touchdown there. He had what might be the best performance of his young career. Maybe second, because that 1-3 touchdown game he had was incredible. But I'm still happy with it. Recap the stats again. Winning by 40 today is an absolute thrill, but what scared us was John McConnell getting injured. But before that, 6 for 9, 189 yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. You gotta love it. Buchner though came in 10 for 14, 130, 2 touchdowns, 1 sack. Again, didn't turn the ball over. The senior redshirt stepped up big. On the ground, Marvin Derman dominated 14 for 106 and 1 touchdown, 7.5 yards per carry. We had a couple from Buchner, Moody and company, not so much, but still our prime guy. And we also saw JoJo Johnson score, but our prime guy killed it. In the air, Derwin again, 4 for 63, 2 touchdowns. Kalen Harris had 3 for 35 and a touchdown. Lonnie Downs had 3 for 125, getting close to breaking his own receiving record, but maybe another week when McConnell is fully healthy. Dawkins had a couple with 1 touchdown. Moody got involved. Mike Oliver, we apologize for that. And on defense, Zion Shockley continues to be the best guy for us. The strong safety has 7 big tackles today, 2 for a loss, 1 for a sack. We also see Magwood come in with 5 tackles. He had an interception. Chamberlain did pretty well. Teddy Evans is everywhere. Philip Antonio missed a lot of pick opportunities, but still played well. From a sack perspective, we had 3 from Landon Rawls, tying our school record. We had 1 from Noah Anderson, 1 from Isaac Vaca, and 1 from Zion Shockley. And then again, you're also seeing interceptions. Jordan Damon set the school record, 2 big interceptions today, as well as Antonio Magwood, who had a massive one as well. We are incredible. We are doing so well, and I am happy to see it. Next week will be a little bit different, but as we begin conference play, I'm optimistic. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys in the next one.